What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. So your boy recently just got banned from the TikTok app. Check this out, man. I've had TikTok for about a year now, right? And I've never posted any content on my TikTok. I always use TikTok to take content and post it on other platforms because I noticed TikTok was the only platform that really had the truth out there, and people were awake and people were aware of what's really going on in the world. So it was the only app that I could take content from and post it onto other platforms, okay? So that's why I had my TikTok. Last night, I decided to start posting on my TikTok account, right? I'm like, why not? I post on all these other platforms. Why not post on TikTok? So I was looking through content to try to post on my TikTok, right? And I came across content that's speaking the truth about CPS, okay? And I've always had a personal vendetta against CPS because of what they did to me, okay? Now check this out. Real quick story on what they did to me, okay? A long time ago, back in like maybe 2014, I would say, I accidentally OD'd on fentanyl, y'all. It was a complete accident. I was at a friend's house. There was no kids around, and I OD'd. I ended up going to the hospital, and they barely saved my life. I was very lucky to make it through that night. And what had happened was, the day after I had OD'd, I'm still in the hospital. I was in the hospital for 3 days, and a social worker came and spoke to me and was asking me a bunch of questions. And she asked me, do you have any kids? I'm like, yes, I do. Who has custody? I said, the mother. Do you visit them? I said, yes. Whenever I possibly can, whenever I have time. And at the end of this meeting, she made me sign this piece of paper saying I had to stay with 500 feet away from my own child. And the only way I could see my kid was under professional supervision 2 hours a week. And that really ruined my relationship with my son, So I always hated CPS. I always had a hatred for CPS because of what they did to me, Me and my son's relationship has went like this all because of that one night that I accidentally OD'd on fentanyl. They made my baby mom sign some paperwork, and they made me sign some paperwork, and they pretty much said, if you violate this order, we are taking your kid from not only you, we're going to take your kid from the mother, which I was completely in shock because the mom had nothing to do with anything. She's never experimented with drugs or anything like that. And this thing that happened with me was just a one-time accident, And they pretty much made me stay away from my son because of this OD that happened that had nothing to do with children. No kids were there. My kid wasn't there. My kid didn't see any of this. But yet still, they were going to take my kid from me if I even went around my kid. So after I saw what they did to me, I always was skeptic about the CPS whole little get down and how they run their system, because I saw what they did to me and how easily it was for them to take away a kid that had take away a kid from not only their mom but their dad over this accident. It was mind-boggling. So after I ran across this piece of content that was about CPS and exposing the truth about CPS, I was like, perfect, I'm gonna put this on my TikTok. And I'm gonna show you guys the exact video what I posted here in a second. But not even 5 minutes later after I posted this, I started getting warnings on my TikTok like this one right here. And then this one right here. And then after that one, this one popped up. So they took it down and they deleted my content about CPS. And what they did was they found other content in my channel that violated the community guidelines and deleted my whole freaking channel on the very first day that I started posting. And it's crazy to me because like I said, TikTok was the only platform that I actually saw the truth on. It was the only platform where people were speaking the truth and they were allowed to speak the truth. But I think after TikTok went down and it came back up, I think they're trying to change a lot of that. I think they're trying to censor a lot of that. Like they censored my TikTok and how they banned my TikTok account all over exposing the truth. And I think if I would have posted that piece of content before this whole little ban started happening, I think it would have stayed up. I think they're changing the rules and the regulations of TikTok after the ban. They want to censor it, you know. But I'm gonna show you guys what exactly I posted. All right, check this out.
Giving them to somebody else for money that they get from the federal government. That means that all 50 states are involved in government-subsidized child trafficking. It's a ring. It is the largest and most pervasive child trafficking ring in the history of the world by sheer money and numbers.
Children are seized unnecessarily from their families due to the federal aid entitled the Adoption and Safe Families Act.
It was put into law in 1997 by Bill and Hillary Clinton, and I said it that way on purpose. And it is a law that literally steals money from the Social Security Fund and gives this money to the states in order to incentivize them to kidnap babies.
To receive the adoption incentives or bonuses, local CPS must have more children. They must have more merchandise to sell.
Every child, once you've added it all up, is worth approximately $1 million to the state. But we've been told that this is a $60 to $80 billion a year industry, meaning the federal government is taking $80 billion a year and giving that money to all of the 50 states to kidnap children.
Parents are victimized by the system that makes a profit for holding children longer and bonuses for not returning children to their parents.
But their own statistics state that 83% of all children who are taken by CPS, Child Protective Services, are for unsubstantiated allegations, meaning never should it have happened in the first place. So that imagine anything else in the world where you know you get it wrong 83% of the time and you admit it, but you just keep doing it.
Case workers and social workers are often guilty of fraud. They withhold and destroy evidence.
Now, as you can see, the content is a little spicy, but I don't think it's that bad where it should be taken down, because it's the truth, man. And you know, I've seen this with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. So I don't agree, of course, of them removing my content and flagging my channel and removing my channel, but I'll get it back. Like I said, it was the very first piece of content I posted. I didn't have no followers anyway, so I don't really care. I think I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm just gonna make another account and keep posting the truth. Who cares, man? Delete it again. I'm gonna come right back with some more. Delete it again. I'm gonna come right back with some more. I don't care. That's why I just turn around and put this shit on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? May the truth be exposed, y'all. I'm exposing the truth one post at a time. No matter what they try to do to me, no matter how much they try to censor me, no matter how much content they take down, I'm still gonna do what I do. And I'm gonna do it the best way I can. Hope you guys like this content, man. Screw the CPS. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video.